So we're out here at a nursery in Charlotte, North Carolina. We figured we'd come together and show you guys some things that can and should be planted during the fall and winter time. Let's get together with our resident plant lady, Amanda, and show you around.
Yeah, we're heading over to look at some evergreen stuff that is really nice to plant during the winter. That's going to give you some good colors, some good textures, and is going to be really well to transition during this time of year. Some low growing stuff here are some different junipers, cryptomerias, and arborvitaes. These are kind of a horizontal grower. They're going to grow and be on the lower level of your tiered landscape. They give a good evergreen color throughout the whole season. So these are going to be colorful and give you a lot of good texture in your garden. These are all different types of junipers. So they're in the juniper family, but there's different varieties within the juniper family that gives them some really fun ornamental interests. Like this one gets a little bit yellow when it gets cold. This one stays really green, and it's soft. It's like a carpet, so it's not spiky. It's really soft.
So are these things also good, since they're horizontal growing, to plant like alongside a berm and a hill too?
Sure, yeah.
Help with erosion, or?
Yeah, they can help with erosion. They can also be like a ground cover, so it helps protect the soil from weeds coming up.
Yeah, that's very important. We get a lot of people talking about the weeds, especially on the hills, like what do I plant or what can I plant that still will grow well and help prevent from that erosion standpoint.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a lot of different styles when it comes to these junipers, as you can see.
So this is the Arborvitae family.
So now we're heading to the Arborvitaes.
This is one of my favorites. This Fire Chief Arborvitae. This is one of my favorites because in the springtime it's really dark green and a light green, and then as the seasons begin to change it fades out into a red and orange and yellow, so it gives a lot of cool colors. It's got a really soft texture, so it's just a really nice one to have in your landscape. That's going to be like a foundation shrub, something in the middle of your tiered landscape.
So, I mean,
yeah.
All of these are Arborvitaes?
Yeah, all these are Arborvitaes. This is a whole...
Well?
No, that's a Hinoki Cypress.
Okay. So talk to me about this sucker, because I think this thing's cool.
Yeah.
It's got like a different shade of greens and a little bit of yellow coming through, and it's just got a cool look. So this can still be planted during the fall and winter time?
Absolutely. This will, looks like it gets a little bit cold. It will die out a little bit, but that's just gonna promote some new growth for next year. But this is an ornamental, slow-growing Hinoki Cypress. It's really great for a statement piece in the front of your garden or on the corner of your garage. They're dark green like this when they're young, and as they mature, this one's a little bit older, they turn like a really nice yellow on the ends. And this is actually also where the pollen comes out. So there's like they don't really necessarily flower, but they do still have pollen.
A lot of clients will talk about like, hey, I'm getting a lot of browning in this, and this really concerns them, whether it's like some sort of infestation or whether it's dying. So is this normal, and should they be like okay with it not having to be concerned?
Absolutely. This is absolutely normal to have a little bit of die out. Through the winter, things get cold and then they drop some of their needles, and it's just going to allow for new growth to push through next year, healthy new growth. So it's absolutely normal for it to get a little bit brown.
So if you couldn't already tell, we absolutely love our plants. Thanks for checking us out, and continue to learn and watch along as we teach you more about the landscaping and the plants that you could put in your yard.